1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody.
Good afternoon. It is Saturday, June the 20th. I am Bruce Leonard, of course. Thank you for tuning in to another hour of Bruce Leonard Leans Left. While it's still legal. It's still legal today, but I don't know if you've been following what's going on, but and the Strait is closed. That lasted what? 24 hours? As a matter of fact, I don't even believe they opened it. Hey, what's up, Julia? You did make it. If they did open it, it was open for a few hours. Because I don't know if you know what happened, but 4 Israeli soldiers were killed, but they were killed deep inside of Lebanon by Hezbollah. And in return, of course, Israel airstriked the fucking place and killed 40-something people, and Iran closed the strait immediately. Just after yesterday, Trump said, "Oh, Israel's in my pocket. They do what I say." It's got the situation under control. Now, I don't know if you know this, but the clock is ticking. Trump admitted it himself the other day, what I have been saying on this show for months. We're going to run out of oil. The only thing that's been propping up the prices of gas is that they've been flooding the market with oil reserves. Well, everyone is running out of oil reserves. We're down to 20 million barrels. We're at the lowest level we've been since 1980, and that, like I said, that was a week ago. After 20 million barrels, I told you, the pipes won't pump the oil anymore. So I'm pretty sure that that's going to happen, because where are they going to get the oil to fill this up? Fast. We need it fast. And then when this happens, you're going to see the real prices of this. Could cause a global recession, maybe even a depression. They have to get the Strait of Hormuz open now, or else it's going to be irreversibly damaged. The problem is this: if you don't know this, is Trump. Trump is saying since the beginning, "Oh, we got oil. We make oil. We don't need oil. The oil that we make, we don't use. We can't refine it. We can't just put that into the." What's up, Julio? How are you? Can't just put that into the reserve. It doesn't work like that. The Strait of Hormuz has to open. We import the oil that we use. There's been 100 billion barrels taken off the market since this happened. That's a lot. And even if they opened up the strait today, full speed, it takes months to recover from this. It's not just going to be overnight. And every day now that they waste is another day that we're headed towards this economic Armageddon, because that's what's going to happen. That's why Trump wants to make this deal. That's why Iran has all the cards. He's up against the wall now. I said he's got about 3 weeks. We got about 3 weeks, and then you might be paying $7 or $8 a gallon for gas. Trump is going to cause, I said, a global catastrophe economically. There is no talking your way out of this. I mean, of course, he's trying, but he had the nerve to say, I don't know if you saw this the other day on there was an interview. He said all kinds of crazy shit in this interview. It was fucking nuts. But he actually said, the guy asked him, he said, "Hey, at the beginning of this, you said you wanted Iran's complete and total surrender." And he goes, "Oh, I think that's what this is." Really? That's what you think? Thomas Blue Eyes says Trump rocks. Really? Tell me why. You're really gonna think he rocks? Like I said, in 3 weeks when you're paying $10 a gallon for fucking gas, and we run out of oil in the oil reserve. You guys really don't get it, do you? Like just how bad this situation is. It's bad, and like I said, they've been propping up the price with the reserve, but they're about to run out all over the world. All the reserves are low because they all been doing the same thing. But the oil's still sitting there in the Strait of Hormuz. It's not enough to go around. So I don't know what you guys think. See, again, Thomas Blue Eyes said he did not answer the question. They never answer the question. They just go, Trump rocks! And you go, why? Please explain. Tell me why. Why you think he's such a great leader, and why you think that even though you look around you and it's a fucking disaster, that you're still trying to tell yourself that he's got this all under control. He does not have this all under control. Don't you understand that? He doesn't control Iran. He doesn't control Israel. He doesn't control either one of them. Iran doesn't fear him, and I don't think Israel does either. Julia says, now he's just playing his own Timu Twitter, taking polls on nice. Yes, Democrats versus Democrats. He's a fucking toddler. Yes, exactly. The world is burning, and he's like arguing with the Italian prime minister about how really she wanted to take a picture with them. Oh, look, not a Jew. Wrong again, Colt. You're probably wrong all the time. I'm sure that's a state of mind that you've gotten used to over time, of constantly being wrong about everything, I'm sure. It's like, not a Jew, bro. We go through this all the time, so much that I had to make a sign. Not a Jew. Can any of you fucking assholes please explain to me how this is good? That's what I want to know. I'd like to hear once one of y'all try to defend this shit. Because I said it's not nearly as bad as it's going to get. Because they're not going to get no deal in 60 days. You know this, right? Straight. You can say it's open, and you say it's open, they say it's closed. If they say it's open and then say it's closed, they keep doing that. You think ships are going to go through there? If you had $1 billion vessel filled with fucking billions of dollars of oil, you going to drive it through there? And under these circumstances, I don't think so. They just did it today. It was supposed to open. Well, it opened yesterday, technically. Friday, it's open, right? Trump said, it's open, full speed ahead. And today, Iran closed. So is it open? Is it closed? Yes, it can't spell Bolshevik. Exactly. Yeah. Half illiterate, too. What a shocker. That's like... See, this is the problem with Trumpers and Trump himself. Like the reflecting pool, like what's going on with reflecting pool. Have you seen it? I mean, we were talking about it the other day. What's up, Mac? How are you? Thanks for coming back. The reflecting pool is a disaster, like everything else that Trump does, right? But instead of admitting that he fucked up, now today he's blaming it. Tony Clifton 8102 says you can't trust Iran at all. They were breaking the agreement at any time. But so will Trump. That's why I said on the last show, it's like they said it's a gentleman's agreement. There ain't no one in this agreement who's a fucking gentleman. You can't trust either one of them. Their word ain't worth shit. Trump or Iran. I'm just getting ready to explain to you just how bad the depth is of Trump's dishonesty. Instead of admitting that he fucked up this pool, now he's trying to blame it on vandalism. Because this is the pathology of Trump. To never say he made a mistake. To always be perfect. To always blame something on someone else and attack. Never take responsibility for anything. It's a pathology of Trump, and most of his followers are the same way. That's why he's their king. The king of blaming others. And and everything I do is perfect. Late Titicaca says, do I speak English? Yes, I do. Maybe it takes a minute to get used to the tone. Well, that's the pathology of these people. I said. Column Twas trying to catch me with one of these fucking puns. That one's not so bad. I actually would do that one, I think, but some of them are like, they try to trick you to say racial slurs and shit. But his says, can you shout out my friend Gabe Itch? Max says, good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Where are you at? If it's morning, you're on the other side of the world, right? Here at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States evening. Listen, if you're new to this show and you just stumbled on me, I said subscribe to the channel. Like the show, please. Share it with your friends. Julia says he's the one who hired a felon contractor. It's most likely that he did it as yet another goddamn distraction from the Epstein files. No, I don't think that. I told you what my theory is, that he owed them people a lot of money for working on his golf courses. And this was a way for him to pay his bills with your money. Because he's a cheap fuck. It's really that simple. Why else would you hire a company that doesn't do that to do that? Of course, they're going to fuck it all up. Here's what he said, though, if you're not aware. Here's what he said when the pool was being built. Right? This is what he promised you. The great reflecting pool that stretches between the Lincoln Memorial and the Washington Monument just opened to rave reviews. But maliciously or not, some say, like the Washington Post, it was a paint job. This was not a paint job. This was highly sophisticated material, industrial strength that could last for 100 years, applied by very talented people, many of whom came out from the great state of Oklahoma, where I won 77 out of 77 counties 3 times. The only president to ever do so. The material is thick, strong, flexible, has a natural, beautiful color. The dark blue of the American flag. President Donald J. Trump, 100 years. Why did it last? It lasted 3 days. He promised you 100 years of reflecting pool. You got 3 days. Yes, it's one of his criminal friends. That's what I said. And I said, I'm guaranteed you owe the money. Fucking hilarious. It's peeling off the paint. None of you can tell me why, though. Why? Tell me why you believe that. Yes, Michael. He drained the swamp and then created his own. It's exactly what he did. You're starting to catch on to it. What do you think, Brad? You don't think this is insane? Tony Clifton says space age material from NASA. Here's what Trump said about his agreement with Iran the other day. We didn't meet out of desperation. Iran did. They're finished. We'll play out the 60 days. They'll get no money. Not 10 cents. It's like, Strait Hormuz closed. You all are sitting here with this delusion in your head that Donald Trump is controlling something. He doesn't control any of it. He's a fucking idiot, like most of you. It's like he doesn't know what he's doing about anything. Did you see the yard after they took up the UFC, the rotunda or whatever? It's fucking ruined. That's going to cost you another $20 million of sod to replace the yard. Brad, stop being a bot and like posted the same comment over and over and over. Maybe you are a bot. I don't know how to block the bots, but which, first of all, Bork, no one's mutilated anybody. That's a myth. We go over this all the time on this show. You can't get a sex change till after you go through puberty, or it doesn't work. 'Cause you're an idiot. He doesn't control anything. He doesn't control my feelings, Roscoe. I'm not mad. I'm laughing my ass off. I'm like George Carlin now. I've checked out. I don't care anymore. I'm no longer invested in what happens to you or anybody else because you've ruined this whole fucking. I said the life itself. What? Like I said, you think this is sane? This is sanity to you, Brad? Really? See? How original, Roscoe. Do you have a real thought in your head? I mean, people are willing, or I encourage people to express their thoughts on this show, and I don't care, and I don't discriminate. Tony says the alligators are gone and the crocodiles are in. Yes, exactly. That's a good metaphor, actually, Tony. I said, that's true. Brad says, we get to see how insane you and your terrorist buddies are. Oh, you mean like the right-wing mega jerk-offs that were trying to attack the UFC fight? The projection is hilarious. You're right. There is no debate, bro. Roscoe. You haven't said a goddamn thing. And you don't know me. You just came here. And there's many people who will attest to you that I'm not a low IQ individual. You might not agree, but I am not stupid. I'm not the one who thinks Trump has everything under control. What did you report me for? I broadcast this show 3 times a fucking week. You think that if I was doing something that was terrible, that YouTube wouldn't already be on me? Jesus loves you. Thank you for your... Yoda says, thank you for your $20 donation for the homosexual for Palestine movements. It's a show, Borkness. You want me to stop reading your comments? No, I did not. This is part of it. You think I give a fuck what you say? This is for entertainment purposes. It's like if all I did was sit here and rant and rave about how much I fucking think Trump is an idiot, this should be a boring ass show, don't you think? Nicholas says people need to grow the fuck up. Yes, I agree. We try to have serious discussions on this show about real issues and problems. And these fucking jerk-offs come here and do this. Yeah, Michael Johnson says Mega is worried about fake news. Yes, exactly. True Social. But Donald Trump's True Social feed is the only real fucking fake news. Hey, Roscoe, I'm not socially awkward and I have a girlfriend. You're wrong again. All y'all are wrong about everything all the fucking time. Milk Max says, we can't wait for the social media ban so these inbred colonist kids won't be able to troll anymore. Yeah, exactly. I'm not a serious person. You're an internet troll, bro. You're the internet troll trying to tell you you're not a serious person. Julia says, I think Roscoe's mommy didn't hug him enough. Yes, exactly. What are you talking about, Brad? I just told you no one does it. No one does it. I hate him, user TK5. I am with you. Hate him. Roscoe says your girlfriend is your right hand. No. No, she's a girlfriend. She's a real girl. Yes, I saw it. I replied, Lane, to your email. Guy says, what in the 360 credit score is it? What does that even mean? Michael Johnson said Trump won because there are legions of ignorant racist morons who voted for him. Yes, exactly. Like Roscoe, who wants to burn the Constitution so that Trump can run for a 3rd term. I told you, Lane. Uh, they write those stories for the children. Michael Johnson says Trump won't live until 2028. He won't be running for shit. Yes, exactly. You talking about decency, Booney? What is decency? You think Donald Trump is decency? That's your scale? That's like the third time you said fuck your feelings, Roscoe. I get it. That you don't care. It's like, I did. Funk Congress, I didn't say that. I got to earn your respect. I know that. Everybody has a microphone now. That's what makes it different. See, I'm a stand-up comedian. I'm used to going in front of people who are sitting in front of me, like in real life, with a microphone. Now, that's different. That's like, anybody can do this. That's why I never did it until I had to. Because this is fucking, what you call it? If I can figure out user TK5, if I can figure out how to do that, you could. When he said, it's terrible. I have an album of actual stand-up, Ms. Promo, if you'd like to read it. I mean, not read it, if you'd like to listen. Yes, Real Lane, these mega cult members just say the same shit. Yes. Funk Congress says, maybe it's because I'm not standing up. Stand up and maybe then I'll be funny. I can't be funny. I said I got distracted talking to these jerk-offs. People would watch your show at all if it wasn't funny, don't you think? Davmass says, I'm a comedian. Where are you playing at the funny bone? No, but that's why I'm here. I tell the story all the time because it's just the truth. But I was a touring comedian. I was traveling all over the country. I lived in Las Vegas. Then my stepfather passed away. My mom is in ill health and she can't live alone. So I had to stop my career and come home to look after my mom. So I got stuck here. And I can't tour, do comedy, which has been my life for years. And so I decided to do this because after about a month and a half of not doing anything, I was going nuts. So I was like, I guess I got to fucking do a fucking podcast. But like I said, when the guy said, respect me because I have a microphone, that's not true. Anybody can hold a microphone. Anyone can talk into a microphone. You got to earn your respect. Fun Congress says, one night for being a good son. Yes, thank you. I am a human being, regardless of your. I told you, user TK5, if I could figure out how to do it. Hey, Dave Moss, you could look up. I have an album. It's called Cancel Cultured. It's on YouTube. It's on iTunes. It's on all that shit. I don't know if it's on Spotify or not because there was some weird thing going on when they uploaded it. But I never did a podcast for the same reason. Everybody was doing it. Everybody does it. It's a fucking market is flooded. It's not like user TK5. I told you. Yes, but I don't know how to do it. So email me at BruceLeonardLeansLeft@outlook.com and we'll discuss it. AJ Catrone says, I don't hate Trump for being orange. I'm angry at him for all the lies and his attempts to put his name on everything. No. I mean, yes, I agree as well. The constant lying is the part that you don't. Like he lies more than anyone I've ever seen. I don't think that they understood what I was saying. Yes, the Megatrons are out of the loony bin on a day pass today. Exactly. I do not know Andrew Dice Clay, sir, but I do have met and know a lot of other people. Dave Moss. I've opened for Dave Chappelle. I was friends with Mitch Hedberg. I'm not here to fucking, like I said, brag or tell you all the people I fucking know because that's douchebag shit. But you asked a question. Just said there are people I know. Yes. It's like, the constant lying. Like I said, that's a part about Mega that I don't get. Is why they enjoy someone to just lie to their fucking face like they're fucking dumb, you know. Like just today, like for example, let's see, JD Vance was all over trying to sell this shit. He actually says this. This is JD Vance. Fox and Friends asked him, "Do you have any immediate plans to join Jared and Steve in the negotiation?" And JD Vance says, "This is exactly what he said. It's always a delicate coordination dance with the diplomatic protocols. I got to be honest with you. I don't really understand these things." Really? Then why don't you fucking resign? How are you the vice president? Like, I don't understand how diplomacy works. I mean, if you call a plumber and you're like, "This is what's going on, and the toilet won't flush," you know, and then the guy stands there and he goes, "Well, you know, I don't really understand toilets." Real Lane says, "Do I know Louis C.K.? I do not. Thank God, because he'd be calling me to his room to make me watch him jerk off." All of his opening acts say that happened to him. So thank God I wasn't working with him. Dave says Dave Chappelle's the funniest comedian ever. He's one of them. He's up there. This guy. Like, you think I give a fuck about what you say? I've been passed by legends, people you probably worship as well. You think I care about what you think? Your first comment shows you don't have any imagination whatsoever. Lane says, "Where can you read that?" Where can you read what? Nexus Database said, "My wife's boyfriend said he likes your stream." Well, he must be pretty cool. He likes me and your wife. So you must have good taste. Don't you think? It speaks highly of yourself. Real Lane says, "Where's the article of the JD Vance?" Oh, it's on. I got this from this Substack. It's not an article. He was on Fox and Friends. It's an interviews. Here, I can play them for you. I think. Hold on, I'll play them. They're on the Substack. Dude, the Substack, if you don't use the Substack, it's good. It's where all the journalists who've gotten sick of working for corporate media go. The real journalists. Like, what's his name? Here, listen to this. This was today. Before Iran closed the strait.
You know, a lot of the criticisms of the deal have really underappreciated is that the United States has all the cards. The straits are now open. The Iranian military is now destroyed. The Iranians have committed to, of course, destroying that stockpile of enriched material. But we have a lot of economic pressure applied to the Iranians that we would be willing to relieve if they do what we need them to do. If they don't do that, of course, there's no skin off our back. They're still in a much weakened position.
No skin off our back. So I mean, we just run out of oil. It's fucking unbelievable. Here it is.
Do you have any immediate plans to join Jared and Steve?
Yeah, I expect that I will leave sometime the next couple of days, but, you know, it's always a delicate coordination dance and the diplomatic protocols. I got to be honest with you, I don't really understand these things. I've never been particularly into diplomatic protocols. Let's get on the ground and actually fix these problems. But they want to do a delicate dance with the Tories and the
I don't understand my job. Can you imagine going on national TV and saying, I really don't understand my job. Oh, only the whole world's economy hangs in the balance. That's like, We're 3 weeks away from economic Armageddon, but we have all the cards. That's like, and I don't really know what I'm doing, by the way. That's like, and this inspires confidence in you. The Nexus database says my wife's boyfriend is super cool and super strong. He keeps us safe. Well, good. If you can't, someone has to. And so I said, the only good thing that's come out of this situation is that J.D. Vance will never be the president of the United States. That's the only one good thing that I can point to right now. That hollow, disingenuous meatbag of shit will never be the president of the United States. And please, can someone tell me something that J.D. Vance has ever done in his life? I was thinking about that today. You see this guy fucking bullshitting all day on TV, groveling, pathetic nutlicker, right? And you go, what has this guy ever done? J.D. Vance is a millionaire. He's never really even had a real job. He sucked at the teat of Peter Thiel. the Thiel teats. He sucked at the Thiel teats and got $1 million, and they pointed him to the direction and pushed him to wherever he was at. Oh, look, Eric's trying to defend him now. Don't you think he should know all the diplomatic procedures? He's the goddamn vice president of the United States, and he's in charge of this negotiation. Don't you think? Well, you think that everybody should just do some shit they don't know nothing about? Yeah, fix your car. Just give a guy a bunch of tools, tell him to never worked on a car in his life, tell him to fix your car. Tell me how that works out for you, Eric. You guys are fucking clowns. You see like to call people clowns, but you're the ones that are clowns. You don't even understand. I never brought up Kamala Harris one fucking time. We're talking about right now, where your bumblefuck representatives have got us into this situation. Kamala Harris ain't got shit to do with anything. She's gone. And the fact that you're bringing her up only proves that you're desperate to deflect from actually talking about the real fucking problem. See, look, you're fucking all such cliche fucking bullshit. We're not talking about that. We're talking about what happens now. What happens now? There's 3 weeks to go before you run out of oil, and you don't seem to think that this matters. Yes, Buckeye, but I never one time sat here and talked shit about Kamala Harris and said she's great. See, y'all like to assume shit. What? What are you talking about, Eric? Joe Biden ain't got nothing to do with this. Joe Biden put tariffs on. Joe Biden didn't fucking start this war. Joe Biden didn't do anything. Joe Biden's been gone for 2 years. I'm not sure if you're aware of this. It's almost 2 years now Joe Biden's gone. Year and a half. And Trump ripped up every policy that he had put in place. This is all Trump policies. Now, the fact that you want to keep backtracking and talking about shit doesn't matter. Like I said, just proves that you don't want to talk about this. No, it does not. See, Buckeye, this is why you're dumb. The U.S. produces oil, yes, but we don't use that oil. Go check the strategic reserve, Buckeye, and then come back to me. Please. We're down to 20 million barrels of strategic reserve. See, you're not keeping an eye on this part of it because you're fucking stupid. That's like, this is the problem with mega people. That you guys got a lot of fucking opinions about shit you don't know nothing about. The only thing that's been propping up you obviously weren't here earlier because I explained it. The only thing that's been propping up the oil price and why you're not paying $7, $8 a gallon for gas is because we've been using this strategic oil reserve to prop up the market. No, Buckeye, you're wrong. You're completely wrong. As usual. Most of you are always completely wrong about everything. You don't know shit about nothing. You sure do think you do, though? I give you that. I give you the A for confidence or whatever. Milky Way says Trump's tomahawks are pointing at you for not submitting to Trumpism. Right, exactly. Well, they better keep pointing because I'll never submit. No. It's not true. Then Joe filled him back up. That's the part you don't fucking, you're not, you don't. Google what I just told you, Buckeye. Fact check it, buddy. Yes, yes. During the COVID, he did. Then he refilled them again. One of Biden's did was one of the things Biden did do was trade a lot of oil. I think they were saying he traded the most oil of any president, and he managed to make money from it too. Yes, it's a cult, Milky Way. It's what you call a cult. Or you have to be the cult to think that this bumblefuck idiot is anything more than. I'm not a baby boomer, Eric. See, you're wrong again. You guys are wrong about everything because you're such just cliched fucking morons. I am not a baby boomer. I'm Generation X. He did sell the oil. Yes, Buckeye. But that doesn't do anything to the supply. See, because what we produce is light sweet crude, and we don't use light sweet crude. We don't even have refineries that can refine the light sweet crude, so we sell it. All the oil that we use is heavy crude that we import, and that's what the reserve is full of. But Trump has used it all up. I have to talk to you like you're a fucking child because... You guys, I say it all the time, and I'd say it to kind of be a joke. I don't give a shit, Ty, man. You think I give a fuck about that? You're wrong. I didn't say that. I said he bought cheap and refilled the oil reserve. Look it up. You say Google it. He used the reserve during the COVID. Then he bought a bunch of oil cheap. And then resold some of it to make money. I just did, Buckeye. Because it's light sweet crude and other countries can refine it. So they buy it. But him selling that oil doesn't help us because we don't use that oil. Why can't you get into your brain the simple concepts? It's a simple concept. And, dude, obviously you're not a very smart, intelligent person. And I don't like to demean people for... You're just born that way. It's not your fault. Eric says, I'm from Louisiana where we have sweet crude. Sweet crude is all that needs to be refunded once, and we're selling the hell out of it in natural gas. But that doesn't matter. Cognito Man says he voted for Trump, but he pissed me off. Tired of politicians lying. Well, Trump takes lying to another level. Yes, Julius. Julius says that's the problem. Megas think that we care about their opinions. They have brain damage. They do have brain damage. And if you read the comments that they're saying, they don't even make any sense. It's like random facts here and there, but you don't know how to piece them all together to make the story because you're dumb. Hey, Buckeye, go look at the strategic reserve. Hey, Blue Apollo, did you just get here? He's drunk. Blue Apollo, you're drunk on a mountain? When you on vacation? And what mountain you on? What state are you in? Yes, Milky Way. The mega have flat heads. John Cabo says, the Democrat Communist Party is the father of all lies in politics. I just read you where Trump told you that reflecting pool was going to last 100 years. It lasted 2 fucking days, and you're still sitting here trying to tell me that Trump tells you the truth about shit. Forgive me if I question your judgment. I have to find the other thing he was saying. Okay, yeah, so here's the lie. Donald, here's Trump, right? Now, do you believe this? Have you seen pictures of the reflecting pool? First of all, do you know what it looks like? Okay, as long as you know what it looks like. Here's Trump today. While the world is burning down, the war is going on, he's sitting around tweeting about shit like this. He's like, we've cleaned, renovated, and beautified over 45 monuments and memorials, 28 statues, and 22 fountains in Washington, D.C. Things are already looking good in our nation's capital. And add that to that fact that when I became the president, crime was rampant. And now, D.C. is one of the safest cities anywhere in the United States. However, we've had some real problems with vandalism at the beautiful reflecting pool, which sits between the Washington Monument and Lincoln Memorial. Just like 3 days ago, they destroyed the grass outside the pool. They've also done everything possible to hurt the inside surface that was just installed. No different than the chemicals that were used on the National Mall. They used something similar in the reflected pool to try to destroy and demean our beautiful work. Lightweight ABC reporter Jonathan Carr was seen sticking his hand into the pool and trying to rip the rubber off of the surface. The algae is 75% gone. The condition will soon be completely remedied, and the area was vandalized. Fortunately, it's just a small area of damage. Will be fixed early next week. It's a shame that the radical left lunatics, most likely Democrats, who spent their lives trying to ruin our country, are free to do so. Law enforcement is actively investigating the situation. We'll hopefully have it resolved soon. Thank you for your attention to this matter. And then later he says, United States Park Police has arrested multiple individuals for vandalizing our nation's magnificent reflecting pool. But he says it's a reflecting pole. P-O-L-L. Not a lot of proofreading going on before the manic tweeting. Who would do such a thing? These are very serious crimes having to do with the destruction of national monuments. Years in jail. Work will begin immediately on its repair. So see, that's what I told you. It's a pathology of Donald Trump is to never admit that he made a mistake. He fucked up with this pool. What everyone told him is true. The darker color makes the water warmer, which makes the algae. It's simple science. You should have learned this in high school. Of course not, Walt Thompson. He's like, did they arrest Donnie for that no big contract he gave him? Of course not. Blue Apollo says, did I read J.D. Vance's new book, God Chose Me? I don't think that's what it's called. What are you talking about, John Capo? It looks like a pond or a swamp people. That's Milky Way says, stop spreading the truth. Us mega are getting very mad. Yes, exactly. And I don't care. that's kind of the point. People need to be told the truth. Sometimes very bluntly, because they obviously the internet has created this culture of people who don't know shit about anything but think that they know everything. Like those guys, they were spreading random facts. Like, did Joe Biden use oil reserves? Yes, during COVID he did. But then after the COVID, he bought oil in the reserves and filled it back up. But here's what he did that was smart. When the oil price went back up, he sold back some of it, made money, then bought back more oil. There was a big article about how they were strategically trading oil when the price goes up and down. So they would fill the reserve until the price went up. Then they would sell some of the oil that they bought back at the higher price. They would get the money. Then they would wait for the price to go back down. Then they'd buy more oil. And they did this repeatedly. So they made money while they were filling up the reserve. The U.S. Treasury was making a profit. And these fucking idiots are like, Joe Biden is an idiot. Trump doesn't even know that we don't use the oil that we fucking produce in this country, or he wouldn't have put us in this situation. He would have filled up the reserve to maximum capacity before he went to Iran. Milky Way says mega U.S. mega are allergic to the truth and factual evidence. We are still stuck in pre-K. Right, exactly. Hey, Milky Way, where are you at in the world? I'm curious. You're obviously, you say always say U.S. mega, so you're obviously in another country. What country are you in? Blue Apollo says, I got a beautiful view in front of me of the city while I'm listening. Politics in a serene setting. I just think that, like I said, people don't understand how serious this situation is getting. It's getting bad. Walt Thompson says, hey, you can only do that when it lines your pockets, but it helps the American people out. You can't do that. Yes, exactly. He's blowing all this money. Meantime, there's almost 1 million kids been cut off food stamps. You know this? Almost 1 million children cut off food stamps. But Trump has money for the reflecting pool. He's got money to build the ballroom. He's got money to go to war. $500 billion we spent already on this war. And it don't look like it's going to end anytime soon. This agreement ain't going down because I said Israel's not going to. You already see Israel can't do it. Trump was popular in Israel, and now he's underwater. I was very disappointed when I saw that because I believed that there was a bunch of people in Israel that didn't like Netanyahu and were kind of against what's going on there, but it doesn't seem to be that way. It seems like the majority of people want these wars. The problem with Israel is the same as Trump. Is they know how to do a war, but they don't know how to get out of the war. So therefore, Netanyahu's had to. Lion Adascus says, thank you guys for their tax money. Keep up with the good work, princes. Yeah, exactly. Yes, I am Pan Masala. I am American. Blue Apollo says, I try not to be a doomer, but I pay attention to what's going on, and nothing looks good. All my friends call me crazy while the rent raises and wage stays the same. Yes, exactly. John says, no, Trump didn't know that. What a dumbass. Well, then tell me why we're about to run out of oil, John Capo. I'd really like you to really explain to me how you can really convince yourself that Donald Trump has this all under control. Netanyahu is robbing us. Yeah, well, Master Link, this has been going on for 25 years or more. You know, and my actually more than that, my entire life. They got close to a peace deal twice. One time the Palestinians turned it down, the other time Israel turned it down. So they're 50-50. But hey, you too, Blue Apollo. I always appreciate you coming by. And I said, I really do appreciate your loyal. I said, you're loyal. You come here all the time, and I appreciate it. He's a regular viewer. Master Link says, you mean they want the threat to their country eliminated? Imagine that. No, I'm not. They don't. We already been through that. Imak, you suck. You can't have a sex change. It's simple science. You can't have a sex change until you go through puberty. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Use your fucking brain, please, and stop just falling for emotional knee-jerk bullshit. Nobody's mutilating children. It doesn't happen. That's like... You have to mature physically before you can get a sex change, or it doesn't work. Okay, let's I did this before, but let's use an example, right? Let's say that you're a boy and you want to be a girl, right? And your theory is correct, and they give him a sex change at 10 years old. What do you think happens when he's 14 or 15? I'm sorry, when they're 14 or 15, right? Your body will flood itself with testosterone and be trying to turn into a man again. It doesn't work. Milky Way, that's a question for those people. He says, why would we want to change ourselves? Because some people feel like they were born in another... What? We're not talking about Sweden, bro. I live in the United States. And either way, biology works the same all over the fucking world, bro. SRP says U.S. cannot continue to do Israel's bidding. We have done everything we can for Israel, spending billions of taxpayer dollars to disrespect us like this. Yes. 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 Hamas says, I changed my sex and I regret it. Don't do it. It doesn't work. I'm sure there's stories like that. But see, if you believe in freedom, you believe it should be people. What you're saying is you believe that people should be free to stop you from doing what you want, regardless of the consequences. There's consequences for every action. Every choice you make has consequences. But the point of freedom is that you are allowed to make your own choices and not somebody coming down telling you what you should do. How does you changing your sex affect me? It doesn't. Yes, Larry, that is true. That is true. Triple says freedom doesn't exist. That is true as well. They sell you that myth that it does, but it doesn't. This country is the most hilarious one. We have more people in prison than any country in the world. And they tell you this is the land of the free. We had, hey, Ahmed, you're back. Did you just come? Tyler says, I sound exactly how I'd expect you to sound. Well, that's good. Then you're not surprised. You are correct when freedom doesn't exist. Like I said, it's a myth that they sell to you. Stanhope has the most brilliant bit about that. It's one of them things that when you hear it, you're like, damn, I wish I would have wrote that. You know, like, but his bit about freedom, and he's like, you're born free. You're born free, absolutely free. It says the laws of nature. And then he starts listing all the fucking shit that they tell you that you have to do. You got to say, they say, teach a man to fish. And then he's got to get a fucking fishing license. And then he's got to, fight with the health department about what to do with the scales and all that shit. And he's got to get a permit to have a fire so he can cook the fucking fish. And then he's got to. Larry says, I'm sorry the word I got mixed up in there. I'm sorry, I like the whole, not the pole, and I'm happy with mine. No, but that's the point is everyone should be free to be what they want. People don't get when you advocate, dude, you've been here forever. You've been here the whole show, Roscoe. I mean, you shut up for a while, so you were listening, obviously. I know you guys don't like to think. When you think, really, you realize that your ideas are simple and fucking ridiculous. What does that mean, Larry? Please tell me. I don't understand, Larry Mitchell. I know this guy's probably one of them dumb idiots that say go. Go what? Go and do what you want? No, Larry, I don't say that. That's not the point. The point is if a man wants to live as a woman, how does that hurt you? You know, a woman wants to live as a man. How does that hurt you? That's the problem that's what I don't get. None of you can tell me how it hurts you. You have all these fucking ridiculous theories about people being recruited and turned and converted. And it's like, dude, you can't convert somebody. You can do that with religion and shit. You can't tell somebody that they like sucking dicks enough that they do. If they don't. And vice versa. If somebody likes sucking dicks, you can't tell them all day that they gotta not like it. It's like, well, that doesn't make them not like it. They still like it. The problem is y'all that want to fucking spend all of your time worrying about what other fucking people are doing instead of living your own fucking lives. See, you're missing something in your life that you have to project it onto other people. Life is short. Why don't you try to just enjoy it and be happy? People are good. Like I said, I'm checked out. I'm George Carlin checked out. All these wars and all this fucking bullshit and all this stupid shit. I don't care anymore what happens to us. To me, it's all a joke. And I watch the whole thing. I watch it burn down. I'm saying, you don't think that these wars and shit hurt society? That's what I mean. You're like, oh, murder is wrong, but except for killing them. a whole nother country full of people. Tyler says it hurts society. We have more kids come out as LGBT every generation that far exceeds normal data. No. See, again, Tyler, you can't use logic. And of course, Pimp My Ride official. I love Iron Maiden. They were one of my favorite bands growing up. As a matter of fact, I think I seen them. I saw them like 6 times when I was in high school. What the fuck are you talking about? Dude, you're an internet troll. And you're trying to tell me. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do some trolling too. I mean, I used to be real bad at it. I moved to Charlotte. I didn't know anybody. So I was basically isolated. So I was on the internet a lot of times. There's all kinds of facts here, Roscoe. You're just not listening. See, none of you all want to listen to or think about anything. Tim Mariah says 6. That's insane. Yeah. I thought about going again. That now that they're old, but they toured again. You know, they're touring again some. And I was like, oh man, maybe I should go see them. Well, you've been watching the whole time, Roscoe. So perhaps you're creepy as well. Taylor says, I have a very interesting voice. My laugh is a lot of fun, too. It makes me smile. Well, thank you. Please. If you like the show, I said, like the channel, subscribe to the show. Julia says, Tyler, it's okay if you come out of the closet. You should just accept yourself instead of fighting it. Yes, Pimp My Ride. Who was your first concert? Mine was Kiss. But don't hold that against me. I was 7 years old, and Kiss was really cool when you're 7 years old, and all you see is the makeup and the fire and everything, and then you don't really realize that their music sucks until you get older. And then you're like, man, they're fucking pretty terrible. That's why they had the makeup on. And Mr. Plod says, show us your penis enlargement pump. It's not that kind of show. Roscoe, think that, though. Again, that's another cliche they fucking do. Yes, 777. I always say that if someone knows somebody that is in that industry or even is just an independent artist and they need some voiceover work on their show, I would do it. Because people keep saying that all the time. Taylor says, Roscoe, I bet you're typing that in a dimly lit room where the only thing illuminating your face is the glow of your phone. You must be so lonely right now, sitting there like a gremlin. Exactly. That's what I say. Hey, babe. What's up, Laura? You finally made it. Are you going home? Pimp My Ride says, I meant how was the first time seeing Iron Maiden? Oh, yeah, no, it's amazing. And every time you go there, different Eddie. That's what I mean. I went on all the different album tours. I think I stopped at Somewhere in Time. Somewhere in Time was the last one I went to. And Eddie was like a robot, you know, or a cyborg, some kind. Really? You're upstairs? Tyler says, you can always drop the act. Maybe your parents might accept you into the family again, Julia. But see, she's not gay. Why does Tyler, see, why do all you right-wing people assume so much shit? This is the problem with the way you think. You just assume shit without thinking about it or looking into it or learning anything about what you're talking about. For as a matter of fact, you just take your opinion and you turn it into fact. Like Trump tried to say that the reflecting pool is not. She's just an advocate. See, there's lots of straight people who are straight, who don't care about gay people and think that people... See, that's the thing you don't get is the only thing that's different, and like a guy said, there's more people coming out than ever before. That's because they feel free to. No, that is true, Tyler. I'll give you that. That is a double standard, assuming. She is assuming shit about you. I mean, I think she was joking, to tell you the truth. I don't think she was serious, but let's say she was serious. She is assuming, and I'll give you that. I'm not here, like I said, I'm not here to twist. A lot of people, they have shows like this or whatever, or commentators or whoever. That's what I don't like about these commentators. Hey, squirrel. Sorry, got to get it in there. Not a Jew. Or I'm not gay either. Again, wrong about everything. Julia says, seriously, I'm old enough to be your mother. Do you talk to your mother like that? No, but like I said, Mega makes them comfortably stupid. Or stupid is a harsh word. Comfortably ignorant. You know. Donald Quest says, imagine taking a dick up the bum and enjoying it. Yeah, see, but I can't. Don't you get that? I can't. But the difference between me and other people is the thought of someone else doing that doesn't bother me or keep me up at night. It's like, you know what? Because my uncle was gay. And I got to thoroughly interview him about the whole thing. Thank you, Squirrel. I appreciate that. Parks Works, I'm not. Again, not a Jew. I'm. So many people say this, and I need to make a sign, not a pedophile either. That's the other stereotype they come in with. You're either a Jew or a pedophile Jew. It's like when look, Obama gay. It's like a short circuit, like, because they only have so many cliches, and then it just starts, and they just start spitting out like some ridiculous shit like that. Obama, gay, pedophile, Jew. It's like, Taylor says, imagine being so preoccupied with what other people put in their butt that you have to make it your obsession. Literally stay up at night thinking about other people's butt. That's pretty gay. Yes, exactly. And you ever notice a lot of times these people get caught, like, sneaking around on the grinder. Or remember that senator he was like an anti-gay person, but then he got caught, like, going to the truck stop bathrooms. And but see, Tyler, you don't know anything about gay people, obviously. You've never spoken to one or had one in your family. And see, I had the same kind of ignorant opinions when I was young. When I was young, or then when I was gay, my uncle was gay. I found that out. And then he lived in California, so I didn't really get to see him. But then he moved home when I was older, and we wound up living together and I got to thoroughly discuss the whole situation. And you know what? They know they're gay. Quite young. Yes, Rusty. My uncle had HIV too. He did not pass away, but he lived in LA in the 80s when the HIV epidemic really first started kicking in, right? And all of his friends and all of his lovers and family that he had out there, most of them died of AIDS. He got HIV too, but he never turned into AIDS. So he lived, and all of his friends and lovers died. Of course, he lost his fucking mind. And then he thought he was going to die, so he moved home. And that's when this part of the story that I was telling you is that then I got an apartment with them in Clifton over in Cincinnati, and I lived with them for a year. And then when he didn't die, he was like, I can't fucking live in Ohio. I got to leave. Tyler says, I served my country in the Marine Corps. I love this country more than most of you do, so much so that I was willing to come back to it in a box. Hey, that's admirable, Tyler. And I'm not telling you that I hate you and I don't like you. See, Taylor says, I'm serving my country right now. See, he's in the military. See, that's what I mean, Tyler. You don't take the time to find out things about people before you just start assuming shit. You know, people just assume that I'm some jerk off sitting here doing this. Right? They don't know the history of things I've done. It's not like I have to start my fucking show off with the resume of my professional career and all the things I have done. and then tell you why I'm doing this because I'm stuck here with my mom taking care of her. Because again, if you're not a piece of shit, you honor your family fucking responsibilities and commitments. And you take care of the people who took care of you. Rusty said, my country is a failed state, Canada. Why is it failed? Why do you think it's failed? Taylor says, I wish I could say I joined the army for some kind of fatherland love, but I honestly just wanted to afford my mortgage. Yeah, see, I believe a lot of people did. And I bet you that you didn't expect that this was going to be happening. Squirrely Crypto says, LGBTQ movement started with Magnus Hirschfeld in Germany, Berlin. Trans books were the first to be burned by the Nazis. Yes, that's true. And they've persecuted gay people and trans people as well. It's always been a hallmark of the fascist movements. They go after anything different. What do you mean, squirrely? We need 3 to 4 generations of deportation. What is that supposed to mean? What? To cleanse? So let me ask you this, Squirrely. Do you agree that they should have burned those books? Donald Quest says, Taylor, you're fighting for a country that does not support your values as a person. Taylor says, yes, Donald, but I guess, paying off the mortgage is a pretty nice perk, so there's that. Yes. What if the college fund? There are perks to joining the military. I almost did it when I was young and didn't know what to do with my life. I came real close. But I had that conflict. It's like that. I thought the exact same thing that he thought. It's like, this country really doesn't represent me. I don't know if you know this, but these fascist elements have always been in this country. Rusty says, financially, we're not in good shape. Demographics were 10% Indian male that got here within the last 5 years. Bunch of stuff. Taylor says, I'm bisexual, but yeah. See, the bisexuals, the greedy fucks. Like, you just want to fuck everybody. What's up with that? Pick a side, goddamn. Hey, First Stone, let me ask you a question. If I wasn't really weird, don't you think the show would be boring? Right? I think that most people that do anything besides fucking get up and go to a cubicle every day are fucking weird, don't you think? Strange. Anyone that dabbles in the creative arts, you gotta be strange on some level. Regina says, well, you don't get to do crazy shit with my kids. No one did. No one said that. No one has ever said that one time. Taylor says, my bad sexual mind is like a hole is a hole. That's what Lenny Bruce said. Leave a guy alone enough, he'll fuck mud. And he's like, yeah, he's just stupid mud. He said, well, it's warm and wet. It's like, it's good enough for me. Hey, man, there's a lot of new people here today, and I appreciate it. If you just stumbled upon this show, Khalid says, I am not normal. You need to go to your psychiatrist. Well, what is normal, Khalid? Especially in this world that we're living in now. You think Donald Trump is normal? Really? You think J.D. Vance is normal? J.D. Vance is like if J.D. Vance wasn't in politics, he would be a serial killer. It's like, J.D. Vance is like fucking Ted Bundy with a suit on. It's like Rusty says, as far as LGBTQ stuff, Canada has gone way too far. way over the average person's comfort level, giving babies to gay men, tax-funded section. Let me ask you a question. You believe that it's better for an orphan baby to grow up alone in an orphanage, right? In a system that really doesn't care about him, doesn't give him real love, right? You think that's better than if two gay dudes wanted to raise a child? And the child would get love and all those things and an actual education about what it is to be a human being? Or are you one of them people that thinks, no, I just want that baby to make it a fuck toy? It's like, which is really what the Christians do. But you'll ignore that, right? You'll ignore all the actual evidence of the Christians doing exactly what you're saying. Keeping those kids in religious orphanages and abusing the shit out of them. You think that's better than them having two gay men raise them? Really? Let me ask you this. Do you know anybody? See, Squirrely's the same thing. Dude, let me tell you something right now. These countries and these borders and all this fucking shit that people talk about, it's just a made-up construct in your mind, bro. Human beings are human beings. No matter where you go. And as the climate changes more and more, and places of this thank you, First Note. See, I won him over. He said that I was weird and crazy when he first came on here, and now he's like, he's going to subscribe to the show. See, I told you. I had to earn your respect. Rusty says, my uncle died of AIDS. I know people. Yes, mine did too. It doesn't make me against them. It's not like they made AIDS. They created it. It's... and again, I'm not gay. I can't imagine sucking a dick. Taylor says, one over as well. I have the sub. Thank you so much. Thank you. Squirrely, I know Muslims. Do you know any? Personally? They're not bad people. I know people all over the place. I've always managed to get along with everybody. Now, there's militant Muslims just like there's militant Christians. Do you hold Christianity to the same standard that you hold Muslims? Let me ask you that. Do you hold Zionism to the same? Anything's a religious extremism of any kind is bad. Can we agree on that, Squirrely? Can we agree on that? I did, Rusty. I did stop myself. Because I said, I know that you just said you obviously do. Taylor says, I know Muslims that couldn't give less of a fuck about my sexuality. They're really nice people. Yes. First Stone says, I tried to be so-called normal, but I love Asian tranny. And that's okay. That's my point. It is not, Rusty. That is not true. Squirrely says that individual Muslim is not a threat. The entire ideology and religion is, and what you did. But that's not true. Most of Islam people, most Muslims are peaceful. Very small percentage. And the ones that are hardcore like that were born up in, I forget what they call their schools. Farsi? There's a school where they put these kids in these schools, these Muslim schools, extremist schools. They put them in there when they're like 5 years old and they brainwash the fuck out of them. Because that's the only way to get that ideology into people's heads. Until you get rid of that, you're not going to get rid of these extremes. Coke Addict says, people take coffee to wake up, yet cocaine is illegal. Must be the Jews again. Oh, you think, Squirrely, that there wasn't a crusade? That Christians didn't spread by the sword? We've been through this on this show before. Like, violence is the #1 method of conversion. Why do you think all the Catholics are Mexican? I mean, while the Mexicans are Catholics, right? Who were forced to be converted by Spanish people. Rusty says pro-gay, pro-Muslim. It's hilarious that the West is so strong you could exist as a living oxymoron. What do you mean? You don't think there's gay Muslims? This is what I mean about all right-wing thinking is a failure to just, like I said, open your mind. Take some mushrooms or some acid if you have to. Squeegee your third fucking eye and start thinking about shit. There's always been gay people. You know why? You know how you know that? Because it's in the fucking books. Right? They wouldn't put it in the Bible and all that other shit if dudes weren't fucking each other. That is not true, Rusty. They fucking went down there. They've been fighting over Israel all these fucking years. See, Rusty has been stewed in a bunch of misinformation and propaganda, you can tell. He's got a bunch of half facts like all the other right-wing people. Well, my friend Daniele Bilal is a history professor, and he comes on here on Saturdays sometimes, but he's not now because he's in Italy on vacation. But when he does come back, if you're still around here, we'll have a discussion about all these assumptions that you're making about history that are wrong, bro. Taylor says right-wing thinking is literally seeing the whole world in black and white. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Taylor says you can't just be gay and have ideas. No, you must be super hardcore LGBT. Well, I think that everything is Paso Christ says Christianity didn't spread by the sword, but by the gospel of Jesus Christ. Don't get colonialism and Christianity twisted. Yeah, but all those colonialisms or colonists, whatever you want to call them, they were all fucking hardcore Christians. And if you didn't convert to Christianity, you were a savage and you must either be eliminated or converted. Taylor says he's an atheist, thinks it's all a joke. Listen, I do want to say, Warday says it's the Jews. That's all it's to go to. He said, I'm glad you clarified that you were just kidding, because sometimes you don't know when people come on this show. They start saying stuff. I want to go, but there's a lot of people watching now, and people are actually into the discussion, which is, I usually only do an hour, but you've kept me here almost 20 minutes longer than I normally do. Rusty says Christianity overthrew the Roman Empire with love. Yes, sure. Taylor says saying that Christianity grew with no violence is so dumb. It's just thrown out your entire argument and position. Yes, exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Yes, Roots is correct. He has made the connection that the kingdom of God is within. The ego and self-identity must dissolve to enter. Exactly. Derek says, Revelations did it for me. Dragon falling from the sky, all the dead rising, seas turn to blood, Leviathan, etc. I mean, come on. Yeah, exactly. God was tripping. The guy literally ate like half a pound of mushrooms and started seeing all kinds of crazy shit. And he was like, I'm going to write this down. I had a vision. 4 horsemen in the apocalypse of the sky. Hey, Firestone, is that good or bad? Now, see, I'm trying to create something here, and I want it to be good. That's what I'm saying. If that's true, then that's good. And spread the word. We need more people. Rusty said he'll pray for us. I'll pray for you, too, that you fucking learn not to be so uptight. Probably boring in real life. Like, wake up. Root says it starts when awareness pieces the third eye. Yes. 100%. It says that's the internet is the worst thing for your third eye, bro. And it's a big illusion because it seems like it would be good for it. They're like, oh, you can get all this information. Oh, it'd be great, but most of it is bullshit. The internet is like 70% of fucking ridiculous propaganda, bullshit, misinformation. You have to have real critical thinking skills to plow through the fucking, the sewer that really is the internet. And it's so many times, I'm not in the closet, you crapper. I got a girlfriend. Taylor says that saying Catholicism is not Christian is like saying Hitler isn't part of the German history because you don't like it. I don't like that part. Hey, first one, I'm not against meeting people in real life. I met a lot of my internet friends in real life whenever I was traveling. Taylor says, okay, except that's not how history works. You don't get to pick and choose. Christianity wasn't just the parts that you like about the Bible. Christianity is the whole overarching religion. Yes, exactly. I'm not religious, Khalid. I appreciate the offer. Believe me, I've explored all the religions, and I'm just not religious. I believe what you were saying, that the truth is inside of you. And if there is a God, you can speak to him, but he only speaks to you. He doesn't need a human representative to interpret for you. That's just a way of people to manipulate you. Apostle Christ says, no, they just canonically put manuscripts together. They didn't write it. Exactly. And left out the ones they didn't like. Which means, like I said again, it's just another work of somewhat fiction. It's just like mythology. Yeah, Squeezer, that's what I always say. They never say that story, what you just said about gays having kids before leaving the closet, right? Society convinced this gay person to get married to a woman and have children, right? And then when he's about 40 years old, he realizes, hey, you know what? I think I really like sucking dicks. And he leaves his wife and his family. And he goes to be gay like he should have done in the beginning. But all of this pressure to not be gay, they never talk about that story. They only talk about the ridiculous bullshit story of someone trying to convince someone else to be gay, which never going to work. If you're a person who doesn't like sucking dicks and getting banged in the ass, but yet you went along with it because someone else told you, I'd like to find that person. I haven't found him. Squirrelings. The Ethiopian and Africa were practicing Christianity 200 years before Europe was created. Yeah, they also say they had the Ark of the Covenant, but they won't show it to anybody. You believe that? Apostle of Christ says the message remains the same. We are all sinners and fallen short of the glory of God. We all need Jesus Christ who redeems us and reconciles all with the Father. Is that true, though? You can reconcile yourself, like I said. God says, no, what they lie about is that anyone on the right cares about being gay. What they care about is leaving little kids out of the trans and leaving the women's spaces out of the trans stuff. What is that? Again, you're talking about 1% of the population of the world. It's not even a lot. Trans people aren't coming to take women's sports away. All these things are fucking ridiculous bullshit. Yes. Derek is correct as well. The Torah was around for 1,000 years before Jesus walked the earth. The Old Testament. Yes, when God was talking to people and smiting. God was way active in the Old Testament, wasn't he? It's like, that's all the one questions I have to ask too. When did God hang up the phone? Like at some point, God just said, fuck y'all. And I guess after he made Jesus, right? In the Bible, he said, fuck it, and he hung up the phone. He stopped talking to people. He's like, well, I gave you my son and you nailed him up to it. Sab said, is being attracted to trans people gay? That's a great question, isn't it? That's quite the conundrum. You know what's really funny? Listen, this is true. I won't say who it is, but I know these people, right? And they're a couple. They're both naturally born males transitioning to females, and they're a couple. So I was like, is it that's trans lesbians? I mean, like, like you get into a point where you're like, I don't know what the point is. It doesn't matter if they're happy. Why does that bother you? That's the real question. That's the real question. First Stone says I'm wild. Thank you. I am. I'm going to. Squeezer says I'm drunk. I've only had one beer. I hardly ever drink either on this show. I hardly ever drink at all anymore, but I don't have to work. And I don't have anything to do, so I'm not going anywhere. So I was like, you know what? It's Saturday night, and it's I don't work tomorrow, and so I'm going to have a beer. Yes, hi, we are all human, and that's the point. I'm a humanist. Taylor says, why is every live stream on YouTube always so infested with crazy crusading Christians? You know what? They're all there. That's everywhere, really. Taylor says, like, what is actually the end game? Do you expect me to go to church after our pointless chat here? No, you know what's really funny is pamphlets. To me, that's the most hilarious thing. Pamphlets. It's like, who was converted by pamphlet? You know, you find those little pamphlets when they're like, I found one. I collect them because I work at a grocery. I've been working at grocery stores on this side like my whole life, right? And people come in, proselytizers, and they'll put the little things under like cereal boxes and shit. So when you're stocking the shelves, you find them all the time. And so I used to have a whole box of like that's like. It's like it looks like a picture of a cell phone. I was like, Jesus is calling. They flip it over. It's like, who you know about Jesus here? Like, what person grew up in America and never heard about Jesus? And then, yes, Chick Crispy, that is true. First Stone says, I am actually crazy. Does that discourage you from coming back? I mean, maybe I am. I look at life differently than other people, obviously. Or, you know, that's what I said. Like, you wouldn't do stand up or any of that shit if you didn't. You know, most of stand up, being a great stand up comic, is being in touch with your own perspective and being who you are. See, that's the problem with society is it shackles people and prevents them from being who they really are most of the time because of the expectations of what you think other people want from you. You know, my father was very cool and told me it didn't fucking matter what other people thought. That the people who will like you, and the people who won't. So just be your fucking self. And so I embraced that philosophy, and that's what made me who I am. The same thing here. Like, no one's saying anything about pedos there at Willie. That's the other myth that people say, that all gay people are pedophiles, but somehow all the pedophiles that get arrested are usually right-wing Republicans. How's that work? Or Christians, or pastors, or preachers. Can almost hardly ever point to me like a real, like they say, like a drag queen or a trans person or a gay person who did something with little kids. It's always the guy that, you know, pretends that he's against it the most, who's the one that's really doing it. Gob says, when I grew up, all the moralistic fundamentalist people were Christians. Now Christians are the minority and progressives are way worse than Christians everywhere. Different fundamentalism. Well, what do you mean by that? The fundamental embrace that human rights exist and people should be able to be who they want. Knee Crapper says the back door is always open for you if you have a change of mind. Thank you. I appreciate the offer, but I won't be taking you up on it. But I will say it's cool. Listen, you guys have kept me here for a half an hour. I usually only do hour shows. I don't do 3-hour Joe Rogan experiences. Gregory says, if people don't like you, move on. There's always other people out there that will accept you for who you really are, as long as you don't lie to them and you're honest all the time. I always, exactly. But that's my point. Most people get shackled and from discovering who they really are. What does that mean? Homie says the loudest Bible thumpers have the darkest closets. Exactly. But First Stone says Bruce is actually a pest. Face, green, smiling. Face, green, smiling. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Is that a compliment or? I thought anyway, I got to get out of here. Listen, if you just stumbled upon this show like Taylor did today and First One, Homie, Apostle of Christ, I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, United States. Unless I have something to do, then I do the show early, but I'll let you know that that's happening. Like if I'm going to a concert or like me and Laura going to see that Savannah Banana thing tomorrow. That should be interesting. It's like Harlem Globetrotter baseball. Anyway, if you just stumbled upon the show, please like the channel, subscribe to the show. Please share it with your friends. Put it on your social media. Tell people, come. Well, I'm trying to create a... Okay, Taylor, thank you. And wherever you're at, please be safe. I know you said you're in the military, but... Great Escape says, if teenage girls don't fancy old men with glasses, we wouldn't have pedos. That's probably true. Thank you, Taylor. And First One, please. So I said subscribe, please. I said tell your friends. I just not to repeat myself, but I'm here every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. And we encourage a discussion here, as you can tell. And we talk about anything. Okay, all for your kingdom, whatever you say. It's the rainbow's what he made over the top of when he killed everyone on earth. With the big flood. Because, God loves us all. It's like, if you want to send me a private message, it's Bruce Leonard Leans left at outlook.com. And again, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern. Please, thank you, First One. I appreciate it. The show should be entertaining. That's what I'm saying. And usually it's only an hour. Like I said, I've stayed here 30 minutes over because you guys have been really interesting today. I appreciate that. So please go out tonight. Enjoy your weekend. Be safe. And wherever you're at, Taylor, please be safe, like I said. And thank you for your service. We are going to go now. So thank you very much. Good night.
Something new to see. I guarantee I'd be the first to be standing there bathed in that light. Until that day I'll keep my eyes shut tight. I do not want to pick a fight. I do